Hi, I'm Stewart Scanlon.
And I'm Mark Donovan, and this is the Bad Screenplays podcast.
Me and Mark used to write comedy screenplays and TV shows. Unfortunately, we didn't get anywhere.
So we've decided to pick through and review other people's efforts to see where we went wrong and have a laugh along the way.
Yep, in each episode, I'll send Mark a script. He sends one to me, and we read them out totally unseen.
Send your screenplays to us at badscreenplayspodcast@gmail.com.
What's a different holiday they celebrate this time of year?
Festivus.
That's off of Peep Show.
It's I think that's off Seinfeld.
Festivus. The Wolverhampton Festivus, Mark.
Oh really? Yeah. Oh shit.
Yeah, do you remember where I believe in crystal skulls? Sorry, science. Sorry, logic.
Well, Merry Festivus, Stu, to you.
Merry Festivus.
As this is going out, and if you listen to it on the day it comes out, which fair play to you, you know what I mean? I've got to, you're being pretty friggin' hardcore. If you're making the dinner or something, listening to the Bad Screenplays podcast.
Yeah.
Merry Festivus.
Merry Christmas. Very, Merry Festivus. Absolutely.
I saw that as a Seinfeld thing, let me see. Happy Festivus. No, it's a thing. It's a secular holiday celebrated on the December the 23rd. It's the 22nd. It's 22nd of December when we recorded this, so it's Festivus tomorrow.
Well, if it's Larry and Jerry, there must have Hanukkah. It must be a Hanukkah, Christmas hybrid with Kwanzaa and everything all thrown in, right?
Popular culture after it was made the focus of the 1997 Seinfeld episode The Strike. Apparently, it's alternative to the pressures and commercialism of the Christmas season. I can get behind that.
Yeah, totally. It's a generic, non-denominational Christmas.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you watched any Christmas films yet, Stu?
Yeah, yes. I watched. Well, I'm saving Die Hard. I know the controversy with Die Hard and everything, but I do think it's a great Christmas film.
Absolutely.
I watched a film the other night that I haven't seen in so long, and I couldn't say no because it was a Nick Cage flick called The Family Man, where Nick Cage, he's a high-flying Wall Street banker.
Yeah.
Made a ton of cash, but he regrets never taking the next step with his high school sweetheart or whatever. Anyway, The guy he gets into this not an altercation, gets into like a robbery in a store and has this moment with the robber, who turns out may be God. But he ends up putting Nick Cage on a parallel line, so he wakes up in some, he goes to sleep in his 100,000 count Egyptian cotton sheets on the 30th floor of his Central Park View apartment, with a belly full of Johnny Walker Blue, and he wakes up in some wood house in Jersey with a dog on the bed and kids running around. And
classic.
It's kind of the that was my Christmas movie. So apart from Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which I have to watch every year. But what about you?
It's every year I have to watch it. I usually watch the 80s knockabout comedy ones as opposed to like the more traditional ones. Although I said to Nikki I wanted to watch Muppet Christmas Carol because I actually liked that film, and she said, "Shut up, you're a Muppet." So that was exactly what she said.
Fantastic.
It got me thinking though. Have you ever watched Miracle on 34th Street?
No, I haven't seen it.
Okay. I'm about to spoil it by making it a pretty solid point, or would you rather it didn't make the point and not spoil the film?
Go on.
Okay, so the big payoff at the end of the film, it's about a department store Santa Claus. This is the more recent one. The more traditional one might actually be slightly different. Like a department store Santa Claus who claims to be the real Father Christmas. I'm the real one. And some suit in brackets takes umbrage to the fact that this guy's claiming he's the real Father Christmas and decides to sue him.
Nice.
And that's the whole story of it. And then the main payoff at the end is, this is a bit of a spoiler, I'm sorry, Stu. The way he convinces the judge and the jury that he's the real Father Christmas, he says, "When I came into this courtroom, you made me swear on the Bible. And so you're basically putting your faith in the fact that God exists. And that's it in a courtroom. So surely, if people have faith in me, then I must be the real Father Christmas. That's the whole, and it's a good point. Like, it's a big payoff.
That's a great way of arguing the point. Absolutely,
it's a fantastic argument.
Onus of proof is on you.
Basically, proof that I'm not. But that got me thinking. Like, what if it worked the other way around? What if you went into church on like Mass on Christmas Day and said to all these people, "Do you believe in Jesus?" Well, you might as well believe in fucking Father Christmas then, like, yeah. Imagine saying that to them.
Yeah, that's how the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster. Have you heard that?
Scientology?
Have you never? No, man. It's an atheist thing. It's making fun of the fact that God could be. You have zero proof. You have total faith that it's so ridiculous it might as well be a flying spaghetti monster. So they started up the Church of the Flying Spaghetti Monster because it's as ridiculous and with the same amount of proof as the other.
As God.
As God. So Merry Christmas, Merry Festivus, everyone.
Merry Festivus. Yeah. Amazing.
You'd probably be asked to leave the church if you did that, though.
I think I probably would. You just get called a knobhead, and I'd feel dead guilty because there'd be people there having a nice time, going to like midnight mass and stuff. Some clown turns up and goes, "Oh yeah, do you believe in Father Christmas as well?" Yeah,
I know. Yeah, with this phone at arm's length.
Yeah.
Hi guys.
Yeah,
guys.
It's for me vlog.
Sake. Anyone who uses guys and the
Okay, so it's Christmas, and we've got a couple of Christmas screenplays to read out, which I'm looking forward to unpacking, getting into.
Okay, I think I'm first this week with Mark's choice, Merry Bloody Christmas. And I don't know if it's an Australian, just anything with bloody Christmas. Merry Bloody Christmas. So it's by Javier Torregrosa.
I don't want to give away too much of the plot, but it's basically the night before Christmas and someone having an altercation with Father Christmas.
Okay, let's go. Internal living room, night. Karen, 34. Oh, so I think we found out who's having an argument with Father Christmas.
She's going to ask to see the manager.
She fucking is. Karen, 34, stands up, hands on hips, and speaks to her son, Nathan, 5. Come on, Nathan, it's time for beddy buys.
I could just see Karen with that hairdo.
I know. That flock of seagulls, blonde.
Did you see that meme where it was like Karen with that hairdo, and then there's another one with a massive black B font, and it was like when you defeat the mid-level boss and you get to end-level boss Karen, and she got like a bigger hairdo.
I have. It's fucking brilliant. Karen, come on, Nathan. It's time for beddy buys. Nathan sits at the foot of the pine Christmas tree. He picks up a present and shakes it. He tries to peel back an edge of the poorly wrapped present. Nathan, but Mummy, it's almost Christmas Day. Can't I just open one present now? Please, pretty please. Nathan turns around to look at his mum with puppy dog eyes, hugging the present with both hands close to his chest.
Where do you stand on Christmas Eve presents?
No, Christmas. I'm a Christmas Day present person for sure.
Same, absolutely.
You gotta wait. It's the whole excitement.
Yeah, 100% resolute on that one, definitely.
Yeah, good. Well, Nathan is bang wrong in this situation.
Oh
yeah. Come on. Karen glances at the clock, which is looking down upon the room above the open flamed fireplace. She walks over to Nathan and extends a helping hand. Karen, come on. If I let you open... I saw a thing pop up the other day. It said, it was on Reddit. It said the Bureau of Statistics in Canada hasn't had a single child registered with the name Karen since 2019 now.
No, it's just wiped off. It's like Karen and Adolf. There's no Karens and no Adolf forever now.
Exactly. Right? Gone.
Amazing.
Thanks a lot, Internet.
Oh, yeah. Ruined that one.
I feel bad for the parents who named the kid Karen in 2017.
I mean, that's you deserve for having a baby Karen. Come on.
I know.
There should never be a baby Karen. Yeah,
there shouldn't be. There'll be one kid somewhere whose saint of a grandmother was called Karen, and her dying wish was that the little baby and they did. They called the kid Karen. That's fucked.
I just think people deserve everything they get when they name their kids, all those absolute fools who watch Game of Thrones have never written.
Oh my God.
Never seen how the names were written down and named their kids.
Arya! Arya!
Arya, but spelt wrong. I like this kid's called in America called Sonsa, Sonsa, because it's not Sansa, because they say Sansa, because how it's pronounced. So there's little fucking Sonsas running around, and it's like, you deserve that. It's outrageous
because they're unique. And yeah, I know. She wasn't in the helping hand. Karen, come on! If I let you open this present now, then you'll be up all night long. What's in it?
Illicit drugs.
Yeah, big bag of drugs. Goofballs, everyone! Goofballs. Remember that from The Simpsons? Yeah, no, Flanders is remember he's doing the drugs test from Wiggum, and he's like putting his hands on his nose, goes, falls over, and Wiggum's like, goofballs, everyone, goofball. Just as the church bus drives by, they're all going, oh, Ned. Okay, Mom. Nathan takes his mother's hand. She pulls him up to his feet. Karen, that a boy. She walks him over to the door and opens it. She lets go of Nathan's hand. Nathan may be 5 years physically, but mentally, he may be a little younger.
Oh, God.
All right, I'll leave that.
Nathan's had too many hugs.
I think he has. He's definitely not been vaccinated, has he?
Okay. Nor has he ever.
Yeah. Mom, my tummy hurts. I got some aquamarine quartz for that.
Oh, like one of those weird families that only eats raw meat. Karen's definitely one of them mums, isn't she?
Karen.
Fuck's sake, Karen.
I'll be up in 10 minutes. I've just got to put out this fire. I want those teeth cleaned, mister, okay? Nathan climbs the stairs, crawling, pulling himself up by his hands.
Not well.
He's not well. Nathan. Okay, Mum. Karen leans forward to shout up. I'll be checking. Lights off in 15 minutes. Karen closes the door. She walks over to a cabinet and opens the twin doors. She leans in and takes out a black bin liner filled with more presents. Oh, here we go. Mm-hmm. Stands and goes to top up the presents at the base of the tree. She stops suddenly in her tracks. A man dressed as Santa Claus with a brimming sack, sitting next to him, stands up with a present in hand, I bet he does, brings it to his ear and gives it a little shake.
Oh, God. Brimming sack.
Karen. Danny? Santa Claus turns round, startled. Who are you? Get out of my house, thief! Jolly Saint Nick, if you must know. And how dare you accuse me of stealing? Santa shakes the present in his hand. And what do you call this? That's a present? I can see that. Santa opens the name tag. To Nathan from Santa Claus. Why, I never faced such cheek. In my name, too. How dare you? It's a present from Santa? Santa opens his sack and pulls out his present to Nathan and waves it frantically in front of Karen. Well, what do you call this then? A speechless Karen stumbles for words.
Can I see your manager?
I need to say, yeah. A present? You damn right, a present. Do you realise how long it took me to make this?
Is that how Father Christmas talks? Fucking hell.
Yeah, he does. It's changing slightly. About 2 seconds. 2 weeks. And this is the thanks I get. Come on. Santa doesn't exist. Parents provide the presents. Santa motions his hand up and down his sides. Hello? What do you call this?
Hello?
A friggin' mirage. Hello?
Hello?
No, it's a thing people say. It's a thing people say. The ghost of Christmas past. Get real, lady.
Did he say, am I a mirage? Like, am I a fucking mirage? Like Joe Pesci.
Am I a fucking mirage to you? Yeah. Funny how? Funny, ha. Yeah. I amuse you. I love that.
Great.
That's one of the scenes I should never do because no one can do it as good as
no way
as it is. Yeah. I can't believe I'm listening to this. Santa steadies Karen's present in front of him. Santa, let's see what I got the little rascal, huh? Karen stomps towards Santa, pointing her finger. Don't you dare open that! Santa pulls out a whip in his belt that he uses for his deer and waves it menacingly.
Okay, no.
Don't come any closer! Karen stops, red-faced, crosses her arms and shakes her head.
Do you think a whip is threatening? It's not a threatening weapon. No, if like someone like come out to mug you in the street and you pulled out a whip, you just wouldn't really be that frightened, would you?
No.
It's not a scary thing.
No, you have to be on... It's not a scary thing. You have to be on the end of a whip, don't you?
Surely, yeah.
Like if you were further away from someone, then a whip, if they know how to use it, you're getting an eye out.
It's a mid-range weapon, isn't it? I feel like some sort of close hand-to-hand thing would be a bit more suitable for Santa. Like,
there you go.
What do you reckon?
Oh, yeah. I'd leave the whip in the sleigh as well. I wouldn't bring it down with me.
Yeah.
Unless he's had this happen before.
Yeah, it was Joe Pesci Santa.
Joe Pesci Santa.
You should have a Glock.
Little stub-nosed, yeah. What was it, 38? I don't know. I don't know about guns. Made that up. Don't come any closer. Karen stops. Santa continues to open the present. You got Nathan a friggin' Action Man doll? You gotta be kidding me. Karen. What? What's wrong with Action Man? Nathan will love it. Santa shakes his head. He rips the wrapping paper off his present to Nathan. I made Nathan an Action Man doll. Karen, you've really disappointed me.
That's the same thing.
He's got two action men.
He's ripping Karen. I'm with Karen on this. She's just bought the same thing that Father Christmas has got him.
Right. Cashback.
What's wrong with that?
Yeah, she's worked a job to get money to buy it. And Santa's had his slave labour make it.
Yeah. Santa's sweatshop.
Yeah, the little people. I made Nathan an Action Man doll. Karen, you've really disappointed me. Karen starts to feel a little guilty. I'm sorry, I didn't mean... That's right, you're sorry. No more presents for little Nathan. And you? Me? What have you ever got me? Santa looks up to the heavens for answers. God help me. Who the hell do you think got you your bike when you were Nathan's age? My parents? For Christ's sake. There you go with the parent shit again. You're starting to sound like a broken record.
Santa Claus. Imagine if he had this altercation
off.
With every house he went into, he would get no presents delivered.
He wouldn't make it round one city.
He needs to get a fart on
in a year.
Speed things up a bit.
Yeah. Santa stomps up to Karen, brings his face an inch away from Karen's face, and he hits her chest.
Passive-aggressive man behaviour.
It is, isn't it? Right up in her grill. He hits his chest. Hello, it was me. He uses the handle of the whip to knock the top of Karen's head. Hello, anybody in there?
It's like Biff Tannen now.
McFly, hello. Yeah. That's a good film. I went and saw Back to the Future 3 in the cinema when it came out.
So did I.
Did you really?
We will have been the exact same age then because we're the same age now. So not with the change.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah. See the way I figured that one out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that one in the cinema. It's fucking great.
Christopher Lloyd is not aging well. I mean, it's not aging well. He's aging like that's a stupid thing to say. I don't want to have a go at Christopher Lloyd. He just keeps popping up going, oh, great Scott. Every time he says it, though, it sounds a bit more...
He's lost the elasticity in his face. Great Scott.
Yeah, he totally had. Exactly.
Why is he doing that? I mean, he's a fucking unbelievable actor. And he had like an insane run of like successful films throughout the 80s and 90s where he was just the best at doing that sort of high energy thing and just stopped being in films. I still think he's great, but yeah, I know what you mean. He doesn't need to be Doc Brown anymore.
He doesn't. No, I enjoyed it in. Did you see him like A Million Ways to Die in the West?
I didn't see
Seth MacFarlane. Oh my god, it's so funny. I put it on if I'm just sitting off looking at Netflix, going, "Oh, what's going to make me laugh for the next step?" I just stick that on.
Oh,
it's so funny.
Just like a quick laugh fix.
Quick laugh fix. Charlize Theron, Seth MacFarlane.
I want to remember it coming out.
Giamarchi, what's the guy's name? Sneaky Pete.
I know the guy.
You know the guy. He's great. Sarah Silverman. It's a great movie.
Oh, great.
And it's in the Old West or something, and it's just completely out of nowhere. It's like he's like walking home from the saloon, Seth, and he just opens this box, sees like these sparks coming out of this bar, and just opens it up, like. He's there working on the DeLorean. Oh, great Scott! Like,
no way. That's a great. I mean, that's the type of moment where someone's gone, "Wouldn't it be funny if this happened?" And then they've made it happen. That's great.
And they just did it. Yeah, exactly. So I recommend that movie. Very good. Okay, back to it. Santa. Karen steps back and raises her hands to protect her head. Hey, I'm sorry. My mistake. Take it back. Santa walks over to the fireplace and picks up a saucer full of cookies. And I suppose these are for me? Santa flips the cookies into the air. Thought so. Hey, that wasn't very nice. Santa walks over to his stack. I mean, that must be sack. Throws his toys in.
He's got a Marshall stack.
He's got a Marshall stack. Oh, God. Santa Claus. I'll take my things and go. He stamps on the Action Man toy from Karen. This is a bad Santa.
This is a bad Santa. You're a shit right for a week.
Oh, you asked me. You ain't gonna right for a week. Me and her watched it.
Oh,
you asked what Christmas movies we were gonna watch. We watched this year, and we watched Bad Santa a couple of nights ago.
It's
as well.
Great.
I love that
but
movie.
It's still quite sentimental and really nice, isn't it? The way he makes friends with the kid like that. That's dead. I still think that's dead sweet.
It is. It's a nice, heartwarming story. Thurman Merman. It's great. And you know when that movie was made?
Go on.
2003.
Oh my God, you're messing.
Nope. And I'm watching it again thinking, this is one of the great films of the time that had no it wasn't part of some franchise or whatever. Like, it was Napoleon Dynamite kind of time. It stands alone as a great, funny, quirky, artistic-y kind of movie. You know?
It's great. I think he's really good, Billy Bob Thornton. And he obviously picks the right role, but I do think he's a dead good actor. That's your name? Thurman Merman. That's great.
Fuck, kid. Sneezes chocolate in his face. Doesn't even wipe it off. Just pisses himself. Right. I'll take my things and go. He stamps. Let's see how Nathan will take this. You bastard. I don't want to see you ever. Come back again. You hear me? Santa walks over to the fireplace with his sack over his shoulder. Don't worry, lady. I won't. Merry bloody Christmas. Santa vanishes, leaving a puff of smoke and sparkles floating in the air.
Oh.
A door handle clicks. Karen turns around as Nathan walks into the room. Mom? What's all that noise? Quickly! Nathan, go back to bed. Nathan stops suddenly, frozen by the Action Man toy scattered all over the floor like a wounded soldier. Nathan starts to cry. I don't want my present, Mommy. Nathan turns and runs out of the room. Karen looks out of the window and sees Santa's sleigh fading amongst the clouds. And a merry bloody Christmas to you too, she says. Fade out.
Merry bloody Christmas.
Santa's a prick.
He's a fucking gobshite, isn't he, Santa?
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Arsehole. Actually, she was trying to save him time.
Yeah, Karen was fine.
Maybe the author's saying that sometimes Karens have got points.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it's the rest of the world that's... no.
Some woman's got a legitimate qualm, and she wants to speak to someone who can deal with the issue, who's not...
Yeah.
She's obviously spoke to someone else on the shop floor. They can't deal with it. I want to see a manager, and everyone just points and laughs and takes pictures and goes, Karen.
Karen.
Karen's like, I just want to return this. And her Father Christmas turns up and stamps all over the presents.
Take that, lady.
Oh, yeah. Too right. That was fun.
Very good. Good choice. That was good. I like that.
Father Christmas comes over here, placing presents under the tree. He's very prickly and a bit of a knob, if you ask me generally. Karen wants to see the manager, so he fucks up Action Man.
So that was Merry Bloody Ruddy Christmas, which was fun. Wonderfully read, Stu. Wonderfully read.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And you have sent me a script called Satan Claw.
Yeah. So I've sent you another, sort of evilish Santa.
He's the main man, isn't he?
He is the main man. And, maybe Santa's not all he seems.
Okay then. Let's get straight into it then, shall we? Fade in. External, detached house, night. Neatly presented, subtle Christmas decorations in the windows. On the roof, Chris, 8, an 8-year-old on the roof.
It's on the roof.
All right, yeah. Covers the chimney hole with a sheet of wood. He hammers in nails to secure it down. From the front door rushes Linda, 30s, dressing gown and slippers. She looks up at Chris. Jesus Christ, get down! Chris, almost done, Mom. Linda, get inside the house now. Chris huffs, scuttles down the roof, drops onto a lower roof and bundles into a window.
Scuttles
down the roof. Can't you imagine that? Some dance move down the roof. Linda surveys the lawn. Crudely made large signs dotted around. A picture of Santa with a big red cross on him. Another reads, "Please do not stop here, Santa." Okay, so we've got something against Father Christmas, this little lad.
Do you remember that? It sounds like that Futurama. Do you remember that?
Where it was a great episode, fantastic episode.
Wasn't that awesome? That robot Santa that was like, it was some robot that went wrong, and it was like judging whether you would be naughty or nice.
Yeah, it was built to be like a robot Father Christmas or robot Santa, but then every year it just come back and started like massacring people. That's right. Whoever come up with that idea, that's fucking brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, Fry was like, "Hey, it's Christmas Eve. They're like putting metal on the windows and." Okay, let's shut it down. He's like, what? Oh, yeah. Father Christmas isn't nice anymore.
That's great. That's brilliant, that. Okay, internal. Chris's bedroom, night. Chris places a large wooden cross on his window ledge. Linda storms into the room. He's a little weirdo, Chris, isn't he?
Yeah.
A little goth. Linda. What the hell are you playing at? You could have hurt yourself. Why are you blocking the chimney? Chris climbs into his bed to stop Santa from getting in. Linda takes a seat on the bed, puts a comforting hand on Chris. Linda, why don't you want Santa to come? Chris, I figured it all out, Mom. Santa is Satan. Linda's eyes widen. Why do you think that? Chris, from everything you told me about him, Mom, he's evil. His name is even an anagram of Satan. Linda rubs Chris's back. Oh, honey. You're old enough to know now. Santa isn't real. It's just make-believe. Chris, confused. Made up? What do you mean? Linda, he's made up to make Christmas a bit more, I don't know, special. Chris ponders. Are you insane? Linda, Chris, where did the presents come from? Linda, me and your dad. You're telling me you let a fake fat man... Have you watched that?
What?
Fat Man. I haven't seen it. It's a trailer. It's one of those films, classic situation. Trailer comes out in November. Everyone goes crazy over the film, and then the film comes out and it's terrible. It's 2 words. Mel Gibson playing Father Christmas, and he's like some old drunken, like sort of like loser, and some kid wants to wipe him off the face of the earth because he didn't buy him the right present, and so it's basically just like an action film with gunfights.
Are you telling me there's a Mel Gibson movie out this year about him playing Santa Claus
and you don't know about
Fat Man, and I don't know about it?
That's exactly what I'm telling you.
Hold on, I gotta look this up.
It looks fucking awful, by the way.
Mel Gibson, Walton Goggins is in it.
No, amazing.
Yeah, and Danny McBride is an executive producer.
Is he?
Yeah,
I'm not surprised actually.
I would watch that.
Do you know what? I was dying to see it, and from the trailer, again, they must have just hired a trailer company, and the trailer company's just done the job fantastically. And then the film came out, and everyone was ripping it. Although I went on Rotten Tomatoes to try and find a funny bad review of it to read out, and it's just full of 5-star reviews.
Really? Oh my god!
From people who were just like, "Oh, look, Mel Gibson with a machine gun. It's Father Christmas." No actual reviews of the film,
Right, it's so awesome. Yeah, it's so bad it's good.
Oh, sorry, I found a review. Terrible movie and a waste of time, and Mel Gibson is my favourite movie star. So there's someone who's Mel Gibson's their favourite.
Number one. Yeah, and it's still terrible.
I'm guessing they don't read the news.
You ever watch 30 Rock?
I've never seen it,
There was an episode of 30 Rock where Alec Baldwin's character, Jack Donaghy, works as like an exec for NBC, and he's decided that when the big disaster happens, like the hurricane or the cyclone or whatever, the earthquake, they have these TV benefits. So he's going to record a TV benefit concert, like totally neutral, not mentioning the event. They just keep calling it the event.
Right.
So they've got it in the can ready when there is an earthquake.
Yeah.
So they hear there's this terrible cyclone on this island. And they run instantly. They run this benefit, and there's all these stars dancing and going, call for an hour passes, and it turns out the island hit was Mel Gibson's private island. And
that's
they're
great.
like, help us raise money for Mel Gibson, and maybe if we raise enough money, he can buy a new sex jacuzzi.
Oh, that's great.
It's like, get it off the air. Oh, Mel Gibson, man.
That's brilliant, man. Oh, Mel Gibson. Fucking hell. I mean, I don't know. We haven't got time to unpack that one, have we? I don't think we got time to go there.
Nope.
Anyway, Chris, you're telling me you let a fake fat man take credit for the presents you bought, and the only way you could get him to is to break into our house in the dead of night? When you put it like that.
Yeah.
He makes a fantastic point, Chris.
Yeah. Black and white like that, just spells it out. Oh, shit.
Chris points at a dome security camera in the corner of his room. Why is there a security camera in the kid's bedroom?
What?
It's red lights pointing at him. Chris, what about the camera? You told me he's always watching, always judging. Linda sighs. Fucking hell. No wonder Chris is a little weirdo.
Yeah.
Linda, I lied about that as well. Chris, you sicko. Linda, Chris, don't have a go at me. You told me an old man watches me while I sleep to check if I've been naughty.
Very good point, Chris.
Yep. Linda gets up, turns off the security camera. Yeah, it's about fucking time, Linda. Jesus Christ. Linda, try and get some sleep, please. Santa might not be real, but Christmas still is. Chris ponders. His eyes widen with realization. Holy Christ, I figured it out. The devil's greatest trick was convincing the world he didn't exist. You don't believe he is real because that's what he wants, Mom. We have to stop him from forcing his way in. Linda, just go to sleep, please. I need a drink.
Hey,
Chris
amen.
Chris sucks himself in. Chris, yeah, like I'm going to be able to sleep now. Linda turns off the light. I'm surprised he can sleep at all anyway.
Yeah, his eyes couldn't be wider as she backs out of the room. Just like...
Linda turns the light off and leaves. The hallway light seeps through the ajar door. Internal living room night. Festively decorated, a large open fire roars. Dave, 30s, wraps presents in front of it. Linda, I need a drink. That kid's got some imagination. Oh, and you have to go in and block the chimney. Wait, so she's telling the husband you have to go in and block the chimney? No. Oh, by the way, our kid gets on the roof. Fucking hell.
Yeah, he's nailed the chimney shut.
Linda grabs a whiskey from the mantelpiece, slumps into an armchair. Internal Chris's bedroom moments later. Chris is fast asleep, clutching a baseball bat.
Nice.
Thump. Chris's eyes bang open, staring at the ceiling. Chris looks at the camera, its red light back on, pointing right at him. Stomp, stomp, creak, coming from the stairs. Creepy voice singing.
I watch you when you're sleeping.
Chris, eyes widen, frozen in his bed. Sound of claws scrape along the hallway wall. Creepy voice.
I know if you're awake.
The footsteps stop outside Chris's door. Something blocks the light from coming through the door. A clawed hand unfolds around the door. This is a horror. Fucking hell.
Oh my god.
A clawed hand unfolds around the door. It pushes it open. A satanic Santa fills the door frame. Tatty red clothes hang from the skinny figure. 2 horns protrude from under its hood. It's Metal Santa.
Shit. It's Metal Santa. Chris was right.
He was right with the cross, wasn't he? Fucking hell. Satanic Santa points a lot. That's the most metal thing I've ever heard. Satanic Santa.
Now you said that, I just think he's gonna go.
Like the fucking guy out of Gorgoroth. What's his name?
Oh, I don't know.
The guitarist's name is Infernus from Gorgoroth.
No way. Yeah, Norse metal.
Norwegian black metal Father Christmas.
Is it called Viking metal? I'm just
Probably is, you know.
I think it is Viking metal.
Have you heard about all the controversy from like Norwegian black metal?
There's a lot of it. They're anti-religious. They when they go on tour, they get like picked on by various police departments, don't they? Is that it?
I mean, some of them are like really bad. Yeah. In May 1994, Vikernes was sentenced to 21 years in prison. Norway's maximum penalty.
What?
For the murder of Euronymous and arson in 4 churches and the possession of 150 kilograms of explosives.
Wait, the band member did that?
They're all fucking... They got this mad like vendetta against each other, all these black metal bands. Varg Vikernes, he's... what one instrument did he play? He was a drummer.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, it's crazy. Was he a drummer? Oh, it's batshit, all that black metal stuff.
I know that Scandi metal is like, they love it up there. Like,
yeah. It's like...
I'm just looking now, like, there's Swedish metal. Therion. Marduk. And Marduk is probably the most controversial of our picks, given their anti-Christian and pro-Satanism lyrics.
Right. Fuck me, man. Very festive.
As well as their preoccupation with the Third Reich.
Whoa.
And accusations of anti-Semitism. But the band is super tight musically.
So that's what fucking matters. Like, oh, that's a big but. Oh yeah, you know.
Is it like they look like? Now you've said that, are they all like sort of biker gangs?
I think it's probably something like that. You know, they're all like mad criminals, and they're all. Well, I'm not all, but some of them just take it.
Yeah,
far.
Way to get the Norse metal scene against you.
We offended the fairies last week. We're gonna have them pile on as soon as they find out about it.
I don't know. We offended them.
I hope we did.
We shone a spotlight on their unique way of life.
Actually, we gave them a theme tune as well.
Did yeah.
Yeah. Gorgoroth, apparently they have like impaled actual sheep heads on spikes at the gigs.
What?
And like fake crucifixions dotted around and stuff. Which is very festive, isn't it? It's
Would you? Well, I mean, actually, if Yeah. Oh no, he wasn't killed at Christmas, was he? He was born. No, that's more of an Easter special.
Oh yeah. They must have had to do Easter special gigs for crucifixions. Fucking hell.
Would you be interested to go along to a show though, a Gorgoroth show, just to see?
I would definitely.
Would you go?
Definitely be interested. I feel like it's one of those gigs you go to, and if you weren't hardcore enough, you'd stand out like a sore thumb. Like I remember I went to a Rancid gig years back with Paul, played in a band with us and like one or two others.
Yeah.
And obviously dead into the band and loads of other bands like that. But we didn't look punk enough, so these guys came over and started giving us shit. I was like, "What are you doing here? You gang of noobs, gang of noob breeds." And we were like, "What?" Just because
noobs.
Yeah. Just because I haven't got a friggin' nose ring and friggin' tattoos on my face. I like listening to Rancid. What's the fucking big deal? But they were onto us and saying, "Who are you?" And I reckon you would imagine turning up like clean shaven, not a tattoo on you, to one of these.
I think if you were going to do that, you'd have to go the other way, put a suit on, and like you look like an A&R man.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know. I think they might be like surprisingly welcoming Gorgoroth fans. Do you know? I don't know. I don't fucking know.
Interesting.
I remember sitting on a plane once, right, going somewhere, and I'm flicking through the magazine, and it says, I forget the name of Botswana's president, but he was mentioned in this article saying, even the president of Botswana is a closet metalhead.
What?
And I was like, what? And I had to read the article there. Yeah, apparently Botswana, they love metal music, and they call themselves like the metal cowboy. So they wear, instead of like the black gothic long whatever, they wear leather trousers and jacket.
What?
But like cowboy hats as well. But they see themselves as the scene. It's these sort of metal African cowboys.
Oh my God.
And there's this immense metal music scene in Botswana as well.
That sounds like cool, actually. That's metal cowboys.
Doesn't it?
Fucking boss.
Yeah, or like homemade. I saw one guy in the picture of him, and he had his like leather jacket on, but he'd glued like kudu skulls.
No way. Amazing.
Yeah, like sun bleached animal skulls. He'd like glued them all over his jacket.
Amazing.
So he's
That's fucking boss. I'm gonna have to look into that. Back to it. So let's just pretend it's In Fairness, the lead guitarist of Gorgoroth in Chris's bedroom now. Best in his Father Christmas suit. Swiftly, Satanic Santa towers above the quivering Chris. He moves his head in close, his face shadowed by his massive hood. Satanic Santa.
So be good, for goodness sake.
Chris nods frantically. I'll be good, I swear. Please don't hurt me. Satanic Santa hovers his claws close to Chris's face. Chris squeezes his eyes shut. He opens them. Satanic Santa's gone. Chris slams his bedroom door shut, then cowers under his duvet. Internal living room light. The crackling fire glows the room. Lights twinkle on the Christmas tree. Linda sits in an armchair, her back to the door. She brings a glass to her mouth and takes a sip. Satanic Santa.
I've made the list. I've checked it twice.
Linda struggles out of her armchair, turns to the door and screams. Satanic Santa stands in the doorway, claws aloft. Satanic Santa moves slowly into the room. Linda backs away terrified.
oh shit.
I'm gonna find out who's being naughty.
You're getting a bit pervy now. His creepy singing turns to laughing. Satanic Santa removes his hood. Dave's chuckling face underneath. Fake horns atop his head.
Oh, it was Dave.
Fucking hell, Dave. Linda. Holy shit, Dave, what the fuck? Linda grabs a soft Santa decoration from the mantelpiece and throws it at him. Just imagine a little squeaking noise. Linda continued. What are you playing at? Dave takes a seat in the armchair, finishes off Linda's drink. Dave, well, I can tell you Chris won't be naughty again. Dave chuckles as he puts his feet up. Fade out.
I like that ending. That was good. That was very good.
It was funny. That
Some dad just putting his kid in line.
Just imagine Dave outside, like dead hastily ripping a Father Christmas suit up and sticking horns on his head, and his neighbours looking over, going, "What the fucking hell is he doing?"
Yeah. Evening, Dave. Hey.
It's just Dave again. There's that weirdo who has cameras in his kids' bedrooms.
And everyone should be afraid. At Christmas time, we let in the Antichrist and self-urinate. We've got the church of flying spaghetti. Now we've got mental Santa Claus. Tonight, thank God it's them instead of you.
Festive though, very good. That was a good read, mate.
It was fun.
Like that. Both were scripts this week with a morose twist on the Christmas story, Christmas Eve. Style, but it was I enjoyed them. That was fun.
Christmas Eve's fucking great, innit? I love Christmas Eve. I mean, like, Christmas Day's like obviously fun, you know what I mean? It's a big day. You get drunk and got to see family and whatever it is that you do, eat loads of food and get presents and stuff. But Christmas Eve for me, it's like the night before you go on holiday. It's the anticipation, isn't it? There's just
100%. I used to love back in Devon going the pub on Christmas Eve. That was the tradition down.
Oh yeah,
in Devon, yeah,
nice.
Ivy Bridge or something.
Nice pub.
The pubs were always. There's a whole bunch of them, but they were rammed on. Normally a village pub or a town pub or something. Yeah, local sort of country pub, but it was just rammed with people you haven't seen throughout the year or whatever. Just everyone getting on it, and it was. It's always great.
That sounds amazing.
Always. It's such a shame this year, but. Is what it is.
Yeah, we still got to have fun.
Are you all locked down and isolating this Christmas? What's the rules up there?
I'm in tier 2, so it's not quite as bad. Yeah, there's a tiny bit of leeway to be able to at least go to someone's house, even if stand outside and stuff like that. And
that's good.
I presume you're in tier 4 down there, aren't you?
Yeah, we got tier 4.
Oh man,
put on us with this new strain of COVID, but it's it doesn't really make a difference to our plans. We were tier 2 and tier 3. We kind of wrote this Christmas off anyway and said, well, let's make the best of it. It's just going to be us at home. Mm-hmm. We don't have to go out to work. Let's just have a quiet family one. So this tier 4 thing's not really changed that.
But
it is a shame. Yeah, it is. But when someone says you can't do something, you want to do it. That's the thing. When someone says, you can't go to the pub on Christmas Eve. Maybe I wouldn't have this year, but now I really want to. I'm not. Of course, we're not gonna go out and do anything like that. But
I am missing that. The pub thing. I mean, I don't get much of a chance to go out anyway. But I was swigging a bottle of Little Creatures beer, ice cold, the other day, and the last time I drunk it was And do you remember Mellow Mellow in Liverpool? And just had an instant flashback to a night out with loads of friends. And I was a bit like, oh man, I really want that now. I want that to be happening now,
Yeah, the forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
Right. Unlike Karen and her kid, I will be getting the COVID vaccination as soon as possible. And then I can get back out amongst it and start living again. Yeah. Very good. Well, that's awesome. Hope everybody enjoyed our Christmas scripts this year.
Yeah.
Thanks very much for listening. We've done 8 episodes so far, and we weren't sure what to expect really. We're super surprised and overwhelmed by the people listening to us, reaching out, sending us scripts, sending us messages. So it's been really good.
It has. We are so grateful to anyone who sent us a script. It's one of those things, you make a couple of episodes, send them out there, and you just got no idea whether anyone's going to actually send you any scripts to read. And you think, if people don't send us scripts, then we haven't really got a podcast. And if people don't listen to it, it's like, we're doing this for a laugh. We don't make any money out of this. We don't plan on charging for it or anything. We don't plan on making any money out of it.
No.
So we're doing it for a laugh. And the fact that people listen to it, it's really, really great. We really do appreciate it. And if you tell someone else that you like a certain podcast, don't hesitate to do that, because it's always good, isn't it? To have more people listening to it. We love it.
Well, look, I might not speak to you. I won't speak to you over Christmas. Have a lovely time. Eat and drink too much. Relax. And I will see you after Christmas for another episode.
Absolutely. Take care. Have a great time. Merry Christmas.
All right. See you later.
See ya.
Bye.